I was thinking about what Black people can learn from our grandparents, right?
We're Black people from the 1940s, and we stayed married because broken families were too expensive. We're Black people from the 1940s, and we stayed married because broken families were too expensive.
We're Black people from the 1940s, and we built our own businesses because nobody was coming to save us.
We're Black people from the 1940s, and we kept our money in our own communities because power doesn't travel far when it leaks.
We're Black people from the 1940s, and we plan for our grandchildren because survival without legacy is just delayed loss.
We're Black people from the 1940s, and we built wealth together because nobody eats, survives, or succeeds alone.
All right, so let me give you, before we finish up, let me give you some stats in terms of previous generations and why I really truly believe that listening to your conservative grandparents might be a pathway for you to be able to achieve some real power as you move forward into 2026 and beyond. All right, so first off, one thing that your grandparents did was they valued ownership over consumption. In 1940, nearly 43% of Black households owned their own homes. It's 44%. So in 80 years, we moved up 1%. Don't own nothing. Because home ownership is the largest driver of middle class wealth, by the way. So that's literally 65 to 70% of the median household net worth in the US. Next, they also valued marriage and family stability as an economic strategy. In 1960, 78% of Black children lived in two-parent households. Today, it's closer to 38%. So research from the Brookings Institute shows that children from stable two-parent homes are more than twice as likely to reach the middle class, even controlling for income levels. Back in the day, your grandparents, they also avoided debt whenever possible. Like, give me a yes if any of you have grandparents who did not like debt, who stayed out of debt by any means necessary. So if you want to know why Black wealth is going backward, if you want to know why Black home ownership isn't rising the way it should, look no further than the promise of that the best way for me to achieve something economically is for me to go find some big white university and go $150,000 in debt, or 80,000 in debt, or 50,000 in debt. Half of all Black college graduates, the group of people that you are leaning on the most and expecting the most to pull us to elevate our condition, the ones who are supposed to go start the businesses and create opportunities for others, can't do it because it's like going to a basketball team and finding their best athlete and chopping his legs off. They lean on this thing called common sense. Your ancestors had a lot of common sense. Another thing your elders had that maybe we don't have as much is community economics over individual, flexing and stuff like that. So basically, segregated communities circulated dollars far better than we circulate Black dollars today. Next thing that your grandparents did that my mother used to scream and holler about this up until the day she passed, is they tended to emphasize practical skills in business ownership. The U.S. Small Business Administration shows that business owning families tend to have a median net worth that is 5 times higher, right? The SBA says that families that are built around business ownership have a net worth that is 5 times higher than families that don't have that. So school, I think if I was to go and talk to every president of every HBCU, I would say we need to make it a matter of national priority. Just like Trump can decide something as a matter of national security, then we should decide this is a matter of Black national security, that we educate as many young people as possible on the fundamentals of investing, wealth building, and business ownership. Black business ownership, the stat shows you right there. The average American family that owns businesses has a net worth that is 5 times higher than the families that don't. You already have Superman in your family. Grandma and Big Daddy been knowing the answer to all your problems, but you ain't never listened because you went to Brown University and you think that you're sophisticated.